Hi, Sumit sir.
I
Uh, it seems the attendance is quite low, so I've just posted in the group. Probably more people will join in. Okay.
yeah, I'm also waiting. Yeah,
Yeah, let's
ठीक है.
wait for some more time.
Yes, yes, yes. We should. Yeah. We can start now, I guess. Yeah. All right, guys. This is Sumit. Can you confirm if I'm audible to you guys?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Thanks for the confirmation. So today's session is about what? Tell me. What is the name of today's session? Hmm? Are you guys checking your emails? What is the name of today's session? Who will tell me?
It is on business writing and storyboarding.
Business writing coding, right? All right, great. So tell me, guys, what is storyboarding? What is storyboarding? Guys, can you please speak something? What is story? Are you guys not going to talk anything? Anyone? Am I audible? I might not be audible. Can you confirm if I'm audible to you guys?
Sumit, your
Is my
voice
voice
is
coming
breaking.
clearly?
There's some issue
It's
with your
It's
breaking,
breaking. It's breaking in between. Your
It's
voice.
fine. That is what I wanted to check. If my voice is breaking, I can change my network. Okay. That's what I asked, right? You should confirm me. My voice not reaching to you or reaching to you. What it is? Is my voice now audible? Is it better now?
Yes, Sumit.
Everyone, please confirm. Because you would not answer to me if my voice is not coming to you, then confirm to me that my voice is clear to you or not. I have yet one more network. So tell me, is my voice coming clear to or not to you or not?
Sumit, it's audible, Sumit.
It's
Yes,
perfectly
Sumit,
audible,
it's
right?
audible.
Yeah,
All
yeah, Sumit.
Yes.
Great. Cool. So now that is okay. Now tell me, what is storyboarding? Anybody? Just tell me what is storytelling, yeah, guys. It's very simple question I'm asking. Am I asking you to go to the mine and dig out the gold from the mine? Oh, that is very tough. I'm asking a very simple question. What is storyboarding? What do you understand by storyboarding? Anyone? स्टोरी टेलिंग यार व्हाट इज स्टोरी टेलिंग स्टोरी बहुत टफ है क्या छोटे बच्चों को पूछूंगा वो भी बता देगा व्हाट इज स्टोरी टेलिंग
Sumit, it's a historical thing. Like we can create something. It's an imaginary figure. Like what would be like I am going to do it in the future. Like that is the one case, and the other case is what happened in the past. That also telling is a storytelling. That's the thing from my end.
yeah that's brilliant right creating something which is beautiful which looks beautiful right to hear at least guys any idea how this startup is raising so much of money anybody has any clue why these startups are raising so much of money or why they're successful in raising so much of money tell me Tell me, does a startup has any idea, any business already there? Do they have product? Do they have any success? Are they making profit? Tell me.
Sumit, like it's a plan what they have and
Yeah.
how to execute that one. They'll do some marketing activities and they tell about the product, what they are going to manufacture. They attract the
So my
customer.
question is, my question is, Mr. Barker, do they have profitability? Give me pointed answer. Do they have profitability? Say yes
No,
or no.
Sumit.
No.
No.
Do they have product ready? In many of the cases, they do not have product ready, right?
Yeah.
Do they have a large team to work upon? No.
Yes.
They still
No.
have to hire a lot of people, right?
Yes. Yes, Sumit.
Still, how come they can raise money? Is the question. Now you answer that what you are answering.
Okay. They create one project. Okay, what is going to be happen and how that particular project will work, and the invest like any customer wanted to buy that, how it will benefit it to him if he buy that product. On that basis, like they can raise the fund. They will raise the fund.
Right? They only have a plan, right?
Yeah.
So does
They
that
are
mean
able to.
anybody which has a plan can raise a lot of money? Is that
Uh,
the meaning?
No, Sumit, no, Sumit. It should be like the whatever the plan they have, that should be a strong plan and that would be attract the customer.
If that would have been the
Ultimately,
criteria, if that would have been the criteria, all the startups who had strong plan, if we backtest this, Mr. Barker, if we
yeah.
backtest this, that all those startups who have got funding,
Mhm.
right, had strong plans. That's the meaning,
Yeah.
right? Still, why
Yes, yes.
90% of those startups flopped if they had strong plans?
Because of lack of the concentration, lack of
Plan being strong and not is not that big, Mr. Barker. It is very subjective. What might attract you might not attract me.
mhm.
Yes or no? Think about it. What might attract you might not attract me. Just think about it.
Yes, Sumit. Yeah.
So what might look strong to you might not look strong to me, Mr. Barker. Don't you think it is
Yeah.
subjective?
Yeah, it's a subjective only. Yeah.
It's a subjective thing, right?
Yeah.
So how it is then what is the success? How do they get so much of funding? Think about it.
Because they are able to articulate. I mean, they are able to articulate their stories and figures. Whatever.
Now you have Mr. Pandita, now you have reached to the point, right? It is Mr. Barker, the articulation. It is that style of storytelling. See, if you make a big presentation, Mr. Barker, and put it on the face of these analysts,
Mhm.
they will sleep. While you are giving the presentation, Mr. Barker, they will sleep on your plan.
Yes, Sumit.
So I'm not, see, Mr. Barker, I'm not trying to say that the plan is should not be strong and any plan with an attractive pitch might will get funding. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it is a combination of both the things, Mr. Barker. Your plan should look good. It should have some sensible thing in it, right?
Mhm.
It is something which is doable. It is something which looks practical. But even many plans which are highly practical, Mr. Barker, do not get funding and gets rejected just because the story has not been told to the right people in the right way. Are you getting what I'm saying? So building the story around it is very important, Mr. Barker. Are you getting where are we talking? Where are we going from here? Are you guys able to understand it or not? Tell me. It is what storyboarding is, rightly pointed out by Sushant. The storytelling is or business writing is. You need to create a plan, but the plan should also needs to be presented in a manner that it makes sense for anybody who's listening to it. It should not sound like a boring research report. It should sound like a story. And that catches the attention of the people. And Krishnanand Bakar, you would not surprised to know that why investors who like the story invest in a story, because from our childhood days we are fascinated by stories. Our parents have brought up or made us grow up, and we have grown up listening to a lot of stories. Yes or no? As soon as a new baby arrives in a family, one or two people in the family are given the responsibility to rhyme the story for the baby. Yes or no, Mr. Bakar? I want you to unmute and speak. We were having a discussion. Now you suddenly gone on mute. Please unmute and speak and respond to me. It happens in Indian families or not? Tell me. Children who are born are told stories while they grow up. Guys, come on, yaar. I'm asking something very basic, and you guys tell me if I'm asking something which is very difficult. You just have to say yes or no. Is it not a normal practice? Hello.
Yes, Sumit, we are listening.
I don't know why do you come in the session, Nivedita. I don't know why you come in the session, Sundari. I don't know why you come in the session, Damini. I don't know why you are there, Sakshi. I don't know why, Ronak, you come in the session. I don't know, Anant, what is your requirement in the session. I have no clue. And Krishna Chaitanya, 100% I'm doubtful that why are you in the session? You guys can't even unmute and speak. What is the problem in that? Yeah, I'm really. Can we not make it a normal discussion? Come on, guys, please. For God's sake, please, 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 let's make it a discussion now. Please come out from those era where everything used to be downloaded in school. We are now more in school, yeah. You guys have opted for this course. Let's make it a discussion now. Still no response.
Yes, Sumit. Tell. I'm having some background noise. That is the reason I cannot unmute. But yeah, you can ask.
Fine. Guys don't want to speak, don't speak. Your choice.
Hello. Am I audible?
I can hear you, Damini. It's fine. I heard you. I could have also sat down in a background noise, a location where there was so much of background noise, and I would have given you the reason that I'm not my voice is not coming to you because I'm sitting in a background noise, right? That is very simple to say.
Sumit,
In virtual
it's
world,
not the
that's very
case, Sumit. It's not the simple case, because see, it's not like like home we are
it's
living six
fine,
members
Damini.
and
It's fine.
I have
It's
only
fine.
two.
We are anyways in the end of the session. It's fine. It's not today's case. It's everyday's case, right? I want you guys to discuss more. Only one or two people when they are present in the session, which is one Maitri and second is I'm forgetting his name. These two people speak, and they bear all the burden. Everyone else is just I don't know why. I don't know. This is not how the learning happens, guys. If you think you are in a class where I'm teaching you 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, we are out of those sessions. Those kind of sessions requires one to speak and everyone to listen. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 2 plus the 4, 2 3 is 6. We are no more in that world, yeah. Come on. Today we learn out of discussion. You guys still feel like how crazy it is that you want to grow in your career, because I found discussion is the most important key to grow anyone's career. Today, interview is not called as interview, guys. It is called as discussion. Best of the best companies will call you and will not tell you, I'm setting up your interview with someone. They'll say, we are going to have first round of discussion with you on this day. And that is the measurement of a company is good or not. That is how I measure. When somebody tells you that I'm going to appoint your interview, So I can understand that the company is still backward. Good companies and companies which have moved forward, they have dropped this word interview. They say we'll have first round of discussion. Come on, guys, we are living in a world where discussion is everything. Where it is easy to have discussion. You can connect from different parts of the world and can have a discussion still. All right. So guys, yeah, storytelling is something which we have brought up, right? Sushant and Rushant, let's have one-on-one discussion. I guess everyone is just going to listen to us. I know you are always open for discussion. So that's what, like we have brought up like this, right? Our parents have told us stories. We have heard stories, and we have become investors now. You know. So I'll tell you this person's story. Who invested into Flipkart? Anybody knows the first person who invested into Flipkart? His name? Anybody has any idea? Who is the first person who invested into Flipkart? So it is Mr. Gupta who invested into Flipkart. Mr. Gupta invested 10 lakh rupees in Flipkart. How much? 10 lakh rupees. Let's read the story. And Mr. Gupta invested 10 lakh rupees in Flipkart. Let me write Flipkart because Mr. Gupta is very common name, right? Mr. Ashish Gupta. This is the guy, guys. He's an ITN. He invested 10 lakh rupees in Flipkart, right? In 2009. And he was the first one who believed in the idea. Again. So, who were the promoters of Flipkart? Anybody has any idea? Who started Flipkart? No response.
Binny
Bansal.
Bansal.
Thank you, Sushant and Shashank. Yeah.
And Sachin Bansal.
So, yeah, it's Bansal brothers who was correct. It's
Bansal
not
brothers.
brothers, but they were friends. Benny Bansal and Sachin Bansal, they were not brothers by same mother, but they were friends, right?
Okay.
And but by they both were Bansal. So yeah, many times people get confused. They were like brothers on. So they were not brothers. So they started. And you need to understand they started, and when they visited this guy, Mr. Ashish Gupta, it was just a team of two people, Suhash. It was just a team of two people. No one in the company, no product. They had just one website, maybe. Very basic. And if you have lived that era, Suhas, I don't know, where you would have ordered for the first time in Flipkart, if you have lived that era, what was it selling? It was selling books, right?
They were selling only books, Sumit.
Only books, right?
Yes.
And that was the idea. When Mr. Ashish Gupta invested into this company, by the time he exited with, you can read over here, 134 crore in 2017 somewhere. When Walmart bought majority stake in Flipkart, Mr. Ashish Gupta sold his shares to Walmart, and his 10 lakh rupees got converted into how much?
134 crores. Yeah.
Now just imagine, just go back and think about it, Suhas.
Yeah.
Having no revenue, no profitability, no team. What would they have presented it to Mr. Ashish Gupta? Think about it.
I think Ashish Gupta has invested the money into Flipkart based on the idea methodology of explanation given by Bansal brothers, I think. Maybe they have passed on relevant information which complete idea about the Flipkart initially. So during that time, like 2007 was Flipkart was founded. So there was no market such like they were able to sell the books online.
Correct. Yeah. There was no market for selling books online.
So it was the evolution of IT also.
It was evaluation, yes. It was evolution of something. But think now from an investor perspective, Suhas.
Yes.
When there is nothing to compare it with, we investors generally do not get an idea about what would be the future would be. And that is why we generally investors do not invest into that.
Exactly.
So why is it that only 2% or 1% of the world's population would have invested into Bitcoin? Even less
Because
than
there people were not aware about the Bitcoin only initially.
even if they are aware about Suhas, we don't know
Yeah.
what is the future of it.
Correct.
Today, if I have to invest into Tata Steel, just think about it. I can compare Tata Steel's performance with JSW's performance. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. We have to compare it. Yeah.
We compare it, right? We
Yes.
compare it. So if I have to see the trajectory, for example, a new toothpaste company is coming forward, right? And if you have to evaluate that, would it be really tough? Even if the company just has a plan, it wouldn't be much tough, right? You will have a trajectory of a big trajectory of Colgate, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
And that will give you enough idea what would be the growth for this company would be like, or what would be the challenges for this company would be like, right? Today, if a paint manufacturing company, if, for example, you start a paint manufacturing company and you want to raise money and you come to me, even if you don't have much to show, only the plan is there, still I can have certain idea about what would be the growth trajectory for your company, because I have Asian paints, I have indigo paints, I have one more which is also Berger paints to look forward, narrow paints, right?
Never luck. Yes.
Yeah, so I have these many companies to us to look forward to, and I can read their stories, and I can get some sense of what would be your stories in future like,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
not having a like comparison makes the task of investor very tough. For consumers, it is an evolution. For investor, investment is their daily job. Think about it. Consumers were not able to buy books online, so for them it was a new phenomenon. But think from an investor's perspective. For investors, investment is not a new phenomenon for them. They
Yes.
have been investing, they are investors, and they would be investing in future, right?
Correct.
And for him, the thing become much tougher when he or she can't think of future of the company. Just imagine. If you'll imagine practically, Suhas, you'll, for example, if I give you an option to invest into 10 lakh rupees, and I come to you and I ask you to invest 10 lakh rupees in my company, which is just an idea of uh, uh, selling uh, something which is not there. For example, having an idea of waste management.
What's the idea?
Waste management. That I will collect the waste,
Yeah. Okay.
I will process it, and I will extract electricity from it, and I will sell
Recycle.
electricity.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Just think
Again,
about
this is a new idea only, Sumit. Yeah.
new idea.
Yes.
And if you have 10 lakh rupees to invest into it, think about it. Will you rather invest in me, or you will go and invest into Colgate?
I think
No.
Colgate was. I think it's a
Or
not
any
a new
publicly
idea.
listed company.
Yeah. It's a
Or
public
any
only
publicly
listed company. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So will you pick me over the publicly listed company, or publicly listed company over me? Think about it. If you are an investor and you don't want to lose your money,
Correct, Sumit. Yeah.
where will you
Yeah.
go?
Before investing, like the money, I have to think twice or thrice, like investing into it. So you have given two comparison here, like Colgate and the new idea, which is brought out by you also.
Yeah.
I think like investing the money, even like I have invested in multiple companies also, Sumit.
Yeah.
I've invested into the new companies only, like not like already publicly listed companies. So I usually go with the IPOs only, Sumit.
Okay.
Where there have been new ideas also. I think I will go ahead with the new ideas only, Sumit.
So think about it, Suhas. Even comparing it with an idea,
Yeah.
with an IPO is not correct, because I'll tell you what.
Why, sir?
Even when company comes for IPO, Suhas, just think about it. There is still a history. Only thing is that history was not public. Now, because they're coming for IPO, they are issuing a red harass prospectus, and they are making it public. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And you can see last 5 years, 3 years financial statements and make some sense out of it.
Okay.
Company can come for IPO only if it is established, Suhash. A startup can't come for IPO. When the product gets established, when the brands get established, when many people are already using. For example, when Zomato coming to IPO, is that the time consumers started using Zomato, or Zomato
No, sir.
consumers were already
Customer was already using the Zomato app.
there was already a data, right? A
Correct.
huge files of data you already had, and customers have already made a consensus that this company is going to live for many years because they have brought convenience. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Exactly.
you're getting biased when you are thinking that because you invest into IPO, that is why you will invest into my wealth management company. You're getting biased to us. Because you are thinking any company which is coming for public IPO is actually a startup. No, it is actually a matured startup which comes for IPO. Just think about it. It is a startup which has got matured. That means a startup which had started with a 2 people's team got bigger. Now they are already 20,000, 30,000 people's team, and now they are already profitable or near to profitability. Now they already know what are the sources of revenue, how to charge them, how to charge this, what are the various cost structure. They already have 5 years of financial statements. They are just making it public now and giving you detailed understanding of what would be the success, what would be the failure for the company. In a red herring prospectus, if you ever read a red herring prospectus before investing in IPO, you'll get an idea. What I'm saying is already available on a red herring prospectus. Based on that, Subhas, you invest in that company. Think about it. As compared to just an idea, I am telling you that I am going to produce electricity from waste and sell it to people. Now tell me, would you like to invest in my company? Just by knowing this. Think about it. How challenging it would be.
Yes, sir. It's the most challenging actually.
Wouldn't you be more interested in knowing that is it really possible? To first question which come to my mind, Suhas, as an investor is it really possible? Because Zomato has already shown the possibility that this model works.
Correct.
But have I shown you the possibility that is it really possible to extract electricity out of waste?
No, sir. You have not shown it yet.
Have you
You have
asked me
shared
the
only the
question?
idea. That's all.
It's just an idea. Have I
Yeah.
proved? Have I shown you how exactly am I going to do it? For Zomato, you already know how exactly they do it. There is an app. You book an order. Order goes to the restaurant, and a notification goes to the nearby a person who is going to pick and drop to you. Right? The message goes to those people. Then that person goes to that restaurant. Meanwhile, restaurant cooks it, and then the person picks the article from restaurant and will drop it to your home, right? You know the entire process of it.
Correct. Yeah.
To a waste management company, have you asked me about the process? Think about it. Have you asked
No,
me
no.
any
No,
process?
sir.
How
No,
exactly
I didn't
are you
ask
going
you
to
about
do
the
it?
process also.
Right? Waste are of many kind. Plastic waste, wet waste, dry waste, this waste, that waste. How are you going to do it? There are many regulatory challenges to us.
Exactly, sir. Correct. Yeah.
The extraction of this waste can be highly painful for the nearby authorities, for the nearby surroundings. For example, I put a waste and all this waste into a big, what do you say, tank, and put the tank on fire, and which results into vapors or anything. What do we say that uh, fog, or I don't know what
Fumes.
exactly to say that. Sorry.
Toxic fumes.
So toxic fuels would get extracted and will get merged with the environment, right?
Yeah, correct.
And because of it, the nearby localities having cancer or this or that, it will become a regulatory issue, Suhash.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You do not decide just on a fancy idea, Suhash. It was a very biased answer. You thought investing into an IPO is equal to investing into an idea, which is not. When a company comes to an IPO, it is already a proven idea. That is why it has come to an IPO is the last stage. It is not the first stage. Just broaden your mind.
I got your point, sir.
Yeah.
I got your point, sir.
Knowing all this, Suhad, I'm telling you, 90% you will not go and invest into it.
Correct.
Only 10% when you get that much of an understanding of how the entire process is going to happen. And is it already done? Anywhere, not in India, but anywhere in the world? Has anybody done it? This is the question. This is the first question somebody will ask me. For example, I show you. I once presented one idea in my graduation days. The idea was very simple. I'll show you the idea. Just give me a second. I'm just finding it out where I've written.
Okay. Crossroad vendors.
This was my idea. Okay. Crossword vendors.
Okay.
All right. And the idea was very simple. Can seeing the photo, this PPT, can you tell me, seeing these 4 photos, can you tell me what was the idea?
Maybe sir, you're distributing the food in the heavy traffic area, sir. Maybe that is the model.
Brilliant.
Sir.
That's the business model.
Yeah.
That's how easy for anyone to understand your idea should be.
Correct, sir.
You don't have to speak. Just seeing
Looking
it,
at
you
the
get an
PPT,
idea
yes.
that people are stuck in traffic and they are hungry and you are delivering food to them. So they can make this, because this is a challenge. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes. Even we can see this business in the roadside also.
That
While
is
you're traveling
unorganized,
to
but here you are getting an organized,
organized way. Yes.
right? With proper packaging. So here packaging is also equally important. Can you see that?
Correct, sir.
It is not served you in a paper or plastic or something.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't have to all the time hold it.
And you have mentioned the go green strategy also, sir. On the below.
The go green strategy, because this would result into people throwing it out, right?
Yes.
People throwing it out of this and it will create kachra everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? And
Yes,
we
sir.
have a plan in which once the traffic is released, every 30 minutes in that area, there would be a van which will collect all this waste from the
Yes.
road, right? That was the idea. Okay. This was our team. It's me over here. And this presentation is almost made in 2011, 12. This is almost 10 years old presentation. Okay.
Okay.
Now that, how is it presented? Just think about it. We are not telling what we are doing so far. We are first creating curiosity. See, we are telling a story. We are telling a story which touches everyone's life. What is the story? 80% of the metro cities, if you are working 80% of the time, you would be traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Now I started work from home. Yeah, last time I told you that I started work from office. Last time I told you that I have to go to Mumbai, right?
Yeah, you have moved to Mumbai, sir. Yes.
I moved to Mumbai, Suhas, and now every day, 45 to 50 minutes, I have to travel in the morning. 45 to 50 minutes, I have to travel in the evening.
Yes.
Right? So it is a story anywhere. You know, people living in Good Delhi must be knowing it. They have their offices in Gurgaon. They drive from Delhi to Gurgaon.
Yes, sir.
Delhi to
Even I
Noida.
will travel 2 hours, sir. Up and down like 4 hours a day.
They see, that's the
Yeah.
problem, right?
Yes.
So we are telling this is a story. So is there any way we can make the most of this time? People are anyways agitated, and problem is much more aggravated when you are hungry during the same time.
Yes.
And you get hungry, right? You have to skip the breakfast to
Travel.
to travel, right?
Yes.
So why not you mix the travel and the breakfast together? So you utilize the time lost better.
So is it like an app you thought about, like people will order, or it's like
yeah, I'll tell you about that also. What we had thought, during those times apps were not very common, Damini. I'm talking about 2011-12, right? So apps as a fundamentally as a model has come up post 2014-15, right? So it was a web-based thing, Damini, and what we had given an option is you can book this on a week basis through app. Through web, right?
Okay. Okay.
So, and then there's messaging system. There's a messaging system. Every day we will send you a message and on the menu, and you confirm to us that yes, which one out of the menu you want to get you delivered while you would be traveling. And we will keep a GPS tracker. We will know by what time you are about to reach to that location where you want it, and we will deliver you through that.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So this was 2011, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. I think during that time, even Zomato was not there. Sir.
See, look at this idea. And so basically, we are telling you about a story. We are not telling what the idea is. So far, we haven't told you what exactly am I going to do. You got it through seeing the photo, right? But still in my PPTs, I'm not telling. I'm just telling you a story which touches everyone's life. That was, you get ready, you go to office, you have breakfast in office. You work in office, you travel back home, you have snacks, and then you have family time. What if we extend your family time, and what we extend your work time over here?
Yes.
So you will be able to work more efficiently and maybe able to leave from office earlier.
Yeah.
But traveling time is not going to get reduced, but still your family time get extended and your working time get extended, results you to be more productive, right?
Exactly.
That is the solution we are offering. We are not offering you food. We're offering you a solution which make you more productive at work and make you more happy to have more family time.
Yeah, it's all about time management.
It's all about time management.
Yeah.
So that was a solution, right? Breakfast and snacking in the journey route, right?
Yes.
So anyways, travelers are very disgruntled. If you are traveling on Delhi, you'll find most of the time people honking or getting impatient and using loud words and all.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the opportunities, and that was our business X factor. That we are talking about what we are going to do. We are going to sell these highly standardized and quality food products at reasonable price on the going selling, right? And it will create employment opportunities, and we'll do it in an environment friendly manner. And our target market was clear that it is going to be employees who travels daily, So this is about building a story, right?
Yeah.
Here also, if you see, we brought some blue ocean strategy and create a story out of it, that how exactly. So far, this is only idea. Everything is idea. And we are telling them where we'll be fitting good and where will we not be good. We are telling them clearly.
Okay.
Okay. As compared to the existing options. So the blue line is our line. In delivery, we will be very quick. Our food quality will be average.
Packaging also very high.
Packaging will be very, you may need to spend a lot on packaging, right?
Transaction.
Menu variety will be average. That means you will not get 100 options on menu.
Yes.
We'll have only limited options, because in that limited time we have to serve we need to serve something which is having less probability of spillover. Otherwise your car will get messy, right?
Yes, sir.
Service will be very quick. Transaction time will be very low. Brand value will be reasonable. It is not going to be very high.
Yes.
We're not going to sell you very high branded products, right? Which are very expensive. We would sell you some products which are like Domino's and all, which are normal, pocket friendly brands.
Yes.
Time utilization, best in the time utilization. Price will be moderate. It will not be as cheap as the normal food, but it will not be as high as the very highly branded food.
Yeah.
So this was again story. Can you see this 2 black dots? They are going to filling van. Just notice when they are going to the filling van.
Okay. Okay.
So on an average, it is 180 seconds of red light. On an average, in a high frequency or high where there is too much of traffic or high frequency traveling traffic zone, you will have 180 seconds of light. So while there is a red light, they would be serving. Now, in whichever junction it is a green line, the two people will go to fill all the products again, filling them. Right? This was the model. And these were the 4 locations we were first planning to start, which are busy, locations or
Okay.
traffic joints. Pitampura, Punjabi Bagh, Tilak Nagar. Anybody from Delhi would be knowing that these are busy zones from traffic point of view. And we wanted to keep our warehouse in the middle, Janakpur, so that we can have, we can serve operationally in an operationally effective manner. And we going to having tie-ups with these food companies, JC Packers for packaging, standard advisors, Chintan Initiatives, Ahar Foods, SS Expert. Now this is our 4 Ps. What is our product? What will be our
Okay.
packaging?
Yes.
What is our going to be our
Pricing
pricing? And what we are going to promote? How we are going to promote? And this is exactly how we already have. This is how our guy would be holding
delivering the foods.
would be holding these all things with him and will deliver. So we did a small, that was to prove our plan was the idea was workable or not. We did a small study.
Okay.
Actually, what we did was we sold 27 units, that is 9 in 2-hour period in heavy traffic evening time. We went to this location, Rajari Garden, we tied up with the nearby bakers, the Sony bakers. We bought some goods and we sold 27 goods in 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Just to prove that is the plan feasible or not. How the packaging would be. There are some or you can say delivery utensils which you'll have to buy, right?
Yes.
Delivery instruments which you have to buy. So this was financials, some scenario building. What is the return you can expect in 5 years time period? And this was something which we had done, which we had already done before this. So, what was the first question asked to us? And the first question, wherever we present, and we have presented this plan to IIT Delhi.
Okay.
I am Raipur. I am Lucknow. My own alma mater, I am in New Delhi. If you know IMT Ghaziabad. And these are some marquee names where I have presented this idea. And other than that, there are many other places where we had presented these ideas.
Okay.
Now, and in total, we had collected some 2 lakh rupees during that time. That was the prize winning amount. Okay, all these ideas were presented as a part of a college level competition. B plan competitions are very common in business schools. So we used to first give them a gist of our idea. If our idea gets shortlisted, then 8 or 10 participants get the chance to come and present it to VCs, and then the first or second would win some prize money. So in total, we had won some 2 lakh rupees from various institutes. And a couple of VCs had got interested in this plan. And we told them, as soon as we complete the MBA, we will get back to you. Okay? It was while we were doing MBA, we were making this plan. All 4 of us from the same batch. Abhinav Bhayana, now he's in UK. Simardin Sahni is in Canada. Sumit Rathi, so you already know. And Star
Yes.
Jen is in Star Jen is, I guess he left the country and he's gone to European, some European country. We'll just see.
So Sumit, what are the possible questions raised by other colleges?
I'll tell you, that's what I'm going to tell you. That's the first question which I used to get is there any parallel of this? Because in India, it was not very, which was done by anyone. So the first question they asked me is there any parallel to this? Yeah, so Star Gen has moved to Denmark. Okay. So I knew. He's working with Deloitte now.
Denmark.
Right? It's written somewhere, right? Denmark? Yeah,
Yeah, it is
Copenhagen.
written, sir. Yes.
He's gone to Copenhagen, Denmark. Yeah. Just to tell you guys that this is something which is true, right? I'm just these are not some fictitious people. I'm just trying to create, right? So these all are my batchmates. We did it, and we were doing MBA, and we said we'll get back to you. Now, the first question was, is there any parallel to this? That is what I told you, right?
Yes.
Do I have any historical performance to present? No. It was just an idea. And investors are not going to invest just on idea. You need to understand. So the first question they ask is there any parallel to it? What does that mean? They want to compare it with someone. And we were ready to answer that. In India, there was no parallel. But in some of the country, I guess Switzerland or some country, now I'm not able to recollect it. There was some model like this, not exactly like this, but there was some model of delivery at the traffic juncture. Somewhat similar kind of model was, but not exactly the same. So yeah, so that's what we used to answer them. Then there used to be a lot of questions on viability of this model, how viable it is. Because you need to understand the traffic juncture, the filling van is going to be there, right, in the corner. So what all permissions we would have to take from the municipalities to keep a filling van if there's no already a parking area? Would they allow an organized company? Unorganized companies are anyways doing. Whenever you are stuck in traffic, you might be people begging to you to buy something and this and that. So unorganized players are already there. Those are beggars. People are selling books also, right? And those people who are selling books on traffic zone are not beggars, obviously. People are selling food articles also, fruits, vegetables. Yes or no? In
Yes.
fact, and that was. And third question used to be, then once this idea hit, what would you do next to grow? So what are the plans? So we had one more plan. We said once this idea works, then we will start selling pre-cut vegetables for working women.
Oh.
Pre-cleaned and pre-cook, cut vegetables. Because this is another problem. If you go to local train of Mumbai, you will find many people cutting the vegetables while they are traveling from point A to point B. Utilize that time so that they can, as soon as they reach to home, they can cook the food. We said we will start selling pre-cut vegetables. And they can be sold to the same traffic junction, right? In the evening when they are on the way to their home and they have to cook. For working women, we had that plan as a next leg of growth. And once we achieve our target as per this plan, when this model become functional, for next round of growth, we will do two things. We will add more product offerings, that is pre-cut vegetables. And second, we will add more locations to it. We'll go from Delhi, we'll go to more other places. Right. So those were growth plans. So these were the questions which were asked. Quite common questions which used to be asked. Another question used to be, what is your plan on packaging? Right. So kind of packaging. So we used to answer that. And
what is the margin also, Sumit? So generally this or
so yeah, so that we used to explain.
correct.
Yeah, so that we used to explain over here. We had done some detailed working again. My presence in this group, if you'll understand, I'm not a marketing guy. If somebody asks me to write something on this 4 Ps, I might not be able to do very highly justified job. I will be able to write, but not like a marketer or marketing guy. So if you look at this team, a lot of questions used to come on team also. Look at this team, you'll find that everybody has its own,
Partners.
some
Yes.
skill. So my skill is, you can read, right? Analyzing growth potential and profit projections and maximization cost and allocation of funds, right? Whereas
Yes.
Simardeep's quality is in sales and promotions. Bayana's quality is operations, inventory management. He was doing MBA in operations. Star is a lot of negotiation power here. So training and negotiating and packaging, everything was his part. And Shivam used to bring on the
Chef fund.
he had worked as a chef in Narula for 3 years, so that was his right. So we want someone to be having bringing the because he would be able to then tell us that what proportion of food is good, this that. So quality of food was his responsibility. So team was made like this. It is not 4 friends coming together. It is 4 people. Star, Abhinav, Simardeep, and Sumit having 4 different kind of skill set which is coming together, and we are telling a story that we are going to make it. Another thing which you will notice, guys, my presentation hasn't started with what my product is. My presentation is not started with what my product is. Yes or no? It is. So this is the first slide of the presentation, right? My presentation is starting with my team. Because again, you need to think about it. Why team? Why not product? Because product has no proven history. Team has a history of doing things. Yes, sir. Are you able to understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. We
Yes.
are able to understand. Yeah.
Team has a history. Product has no history. What to show in product? So VCs invest into team, not in products. They do not invest into product. They invest into the team. What is the background of the team? What is their execution? What have they earlier executed? What are the key challenges they have taken in their life? Right? And then comes the story. That is, what is the problem? And how we are going to solve it. So it is not telling you about product service. It is telling you about what? That there is a pre-existing problem and this is our solution. Yes or no? Yes. So this is what I guess. So investing into a startup is not very easy, Suhas. It is not like investing into IPO. I hope you got this understanding, right?
Yes, sir. I got this point. Yeah.
IPO is a far easy thing to do. Here you have to understand a lot of things. A lot of things.
Yes, sir. We have to invest a lot of time into this. So we have to understand the business model as well as the idea where they are able to execute this one. And this should be in the long run, so basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have a it should have the possibility to perform it in long term. It should not be
Yes.
something which comes and which goes as a fad, right?
Correct.
It requires a lot of thinking. Now think so that is from investor perspective, but from the perspective of entrepreneur, from the perspective of the people who these 4 people. If you see from the perspective of these 4 people, there are 6 photos over here. But again, I'm saying the team was of 4. Star, Abhinav, Simardeep, and Sumit, right? He was our mentor and he was our is going to be an employee, not a full-time partner. But yeah, key employee. So we have shown him. These are the 4 promoters who are going to be. If it would have been a possibility, we didn't pursue. Everyone has their own plan, and some of us got very good offers, so they left in country and they moved away. So we didn't pursue this plan. That's a different story. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make is point over here I'm trying to make is this 4 people, everyone with a different perspective, has joined together. Now they have to tell a story. They have to make it crisp. They have to make it in a way that you are telling a story of how you are going to solve a problem, with what solution, with what uniqueness, with what efficiency and effectiveness, right? That was the task. Now, that is what is the toughest task. Because if you make it uninteresting, nobody is going to interest in it. This visualization presentation, like for this, again, in this slide, for example, right? Like this one, which I guess this one, or just see this visualization.
Yeah, specifically this traffic one.
Yeah. You're not telling, you have to tell less now, right? Or this one, anybody who was from Delhi would have been easily able to understand what is the location I'm talking about, right? So you're telling less by sentences. There are very less sentences in the PPT. There's more of words, pictorial presentation, photos. To bring what? We have actually done it. These are real-time photos, right? It shows that we have actually done it, right? This brings authenticity. And financial slide also, if you look at it, it is very, very crisp. Only the things which you want to know. That is, how much money we need. We need 39-40 lakh rupees. For what things we need that. And how we are going to perform in next 5 years. And in the most conservative scenario, we will be able to give you a return of how much? 16.42%. Now, if you need some more detail of this, if you want to see the detailed financials, it's not some photos which are there. Yes, you can have detailed financials. People used to ask, sometimes they want to know more of detail. So this was the detailed plan. We have done very minute level working. What are the important assumptions? Right? If you see what are the important assumptions, how many number of locations, how many red lights, red light stops for how many seconds, a green light works for how many seconds, what is the average cycle time, number of units sold per cycle time, not on all days, because all 365 days you cannot sell at the same rate. Why? Because there are some days when there would be rain, climate would not be doing good, this and that, some holidays when people will not like to travel. So considering all that, so I need to identify what are the factors which are there. So we have done detailed working on it. So if you see, we have built detailed scenarios, long working. So what if somebody wants to know, we have this for backup. But while we are presenting in a very crisp manner. If somebody wants to know more, we can open the Excel and we can show them. This is how we have arrived at a particular IRR or a particular NPV, which is this. Right? This is most practical. I can tell you how storyboarding works, guys. So like this, guys, I want you to do right now, everyone individually, make 4-slide presentation in the session to present a company as an investment opportunity. And to make it easy, I'll tell you, you do it do it for a publicly listed company, because the time is limited, right? I can't ask you to come up with an idea and present it to me, because that requires a lot of thinking and all. But if somebody can do that, I would highly appreciate that. But pick any publicly listed company which you like and prepare a 4-slide presentation in the session, 3, 4, 2, 5, whatever, and present it to me. The idea. I want to see your business telling or business writing or storytelling skills. I want you to work on practically the business writing skills right now. How would you present a business as an idea? This is what exactly you are doing, Suhas, right? When I am
Yes.
presenting this as an idea, I am presenting a business as an idea, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
The only difference is it's a startup. I am asking you to do for a publicly listed company. In fact, it is easier to do it for publicly listed company, yes or no?
Yes, sir. We can do that. Yeah.
Right? So you can skip the financials, guys, because that requires a lot of work. But still, the idea, why one should, if you think that you should invest into that company, why do you think you should invest into a company? So assume you are presenting that idea to a group of investors, which you want to give you money or which you want to invest in that business. Think yourself as the owner of that business. For example, Suhas, if you're doing it for Colgate, think yourself you're the owner of the Colgate and you need, for example, 5,000 crore rupees.
Okay.
How would you present it to us? Are you clear?
Yes, sir. We are clear.
Right. So, should I allocate you a company, everyone to work on one company, or you can decide your own company right now?
Sir, I can. I want to brief you one explanation, sir. Like while I was pursuing my MBA, sir, final year, even in my mind, I was having one idea, sir. I was interacting with the faculty also. So this was in 2019. So I was not aware about the cloud kitchen concept, sir, actually. So my college is in Bangalore, sir, basically, where the students are from different states. They are from Kolkata, Hyderabad, Kerala, like that. So students were not liking the South Indian food, especially the Bangalore-based food, sir, like idli, dosa and rice bath, something like that. They were they will prefer only the roti like that, roti dal like that. So we were the students was discussing with the management also to change the menu like that, and college was not able to change the menu only, sir. I was like thinking to I was having an idea to discuss with the faculty also. Like maybe we can bring out the cloud kitchen concept like that, sir.
Okay.
Whatever the students prefer to it, they can get it from online only like that. Yeah. So that was not executed. So like after that, even we were having the COVID also.
So the entire
it
need
was
of
generally
food
an idea, sir. I was discussing with the faculty that. So
I understand. Well, you were
the
trying to
class
solve.
presentation.
That was a more of a problem-solving exercise you were doing, right? There was a problem in hand, and you were trying to solve that problem, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Good. So cloud kitchen become really successful post-COVID.
I think
But
that is the future. So cloud kitchen is a future.
it's already
Even I
so
want to
Swiggy,
start a business. Yeah.
Swiggy brought in cloud kitchen somewhere in 2017-18
Yes.
to at a very small scale, and from there now no doubt it is changing every day. The definition of cloud kitchen we have in 2018 is completely different from what definition we have as of today.
Yeah.
Because it is an evolving field, right?
Correct.
But yeah, it is growing. Now Zomato is also trying to come big time on cloud kitchen, right? They are entirely automating the process of if you are aware about it, they are entirely automating the process of cooking itself. At least for those products which is less complex in cooking and which can be delivered easily. So if you are aware, they come up with an idea of delivering 10 minutes, right? So they are making it possible. Let me show you.
I think there are a lot of companies who are
doing
able
it.
to deliver on time, like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Like that.
But I want to tell you how they are doing it. So just give me a second. What was the last working day we had? We had last working day was 13th, right? 13th. So Zomato has invested into this company Mukunda Foods. Okay. Now let's look at it. How exactly are they going to do it? How Mukunda Food is trying to make it all automated, the entire cooking thing.
Food robotics and automation firm Mukunda Foods, acquiring a 16% stake in the startup. Mukunda Foods, with its machines such as Dosamatic, EcoFryer, Rico, and Woki, provides an end-to-end automation solutions to QSR chains and cloud kitchens. In its blog post, Zomato had said that the fulfillment of its quick delivery promise relies on a dense network of fulfillment centers, which will be located in high-demand customer neighborhoods. I'm outside one of Mukunda Foods' clients' fulfillment center in Delhi to take a deep dive into how the company is going to help Zomato scale up its quick commerce play. Let's check it out. Sudeep, tell us, what the synergy between the companies are looking like, and what's the kind of tech that Zomato will be leveraging from Mukunda?
Sure. So Zomato is basically a financial investor here, right? Post-COVID to the cloud kitchens mostly, which is purely on delivery segment and not into the fine dining part, right? So keeping that in mind, they are working with us to ensure that their tech along with our and their operations along with our tech goes to the entire country, and we are able to provide the food in time and in standard mode to every consumer.
Zomato, under its instant delivery service, will sell 20 to 30 best-selling dishes from various restaurant partners, which will be based on demand predictability and consumer preferences. The food delivery giant is planning to leverage Mukunda's tech to deliver food to its customers in just a matter of minutes.
So we have dosa machine to start with, which is a flagship product which we started back in 2012. That makes dosas in a touch of a button. Then we have Woki as a product that makes all kind of Chinese foods for you, right from all kind of noodles, rice, appetizers, soups, everything. Then we have a griller machine that can make all kind of parathas, burger buns, lacha paratha, any paratha that you want, including your pav for the pav bhaji. Then we have a fully automatic fryer, which is a mandatory in any kitchen that you talk about, because you talk about any cuisine, there must be some or other thing that needs to be fried. So we have a fully automatic fryer that helps you control the food quality in fryer.
Sudeep, also help us understand that how are your bots helping food brands expand their quick commerce play, What kind of data do you provide to your customers?
Right. So we have a platform which is called Kitchen OS, which is Kitchen Operating System, which basically gives you all the information for a restaurant in terms of how they utilize the equipment, right? We also give them the recipe count. In the entire day, you have made 340 recipes in this particular unit. So that gives you an understanding of what is your sales growth, right? And it also helps you understand the ROI of the equipment, right? Can I make it 400 units, 400 recipes every day so that, my ROI can be faster and I can churn out the return of investment faster. So recipe wise count also gives them an understanding that which product sells more for them. We also give them a information which is called a recipe time. Let's say, for example, you are making a Hakka noodles, right? Currently, it takes 7 minutes for them to make it in their manual mode, and it in the automation mode takes them 3 minutes, right? We tell them that can you reduce it to 2.5 minutes, right? So that we save the 30 seconds to do the quality check or for packaging or eventually to deliver it to your customers even faster. We give them the trend of orders. Like say, for example, we tell between 12 to 2, you get maximum order of Hakka noodles on a weekend from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But on weekdays, you typically get an order of a burger between 12 to 3. So they get to understand that what kind of trend that they for their brand they get from their customers, and basis that they keep their kitchen team prepped up so that they can deliver the orders faster.
I'm standing right next to one of Mukunda Foods' products called Woki, which is an automated machine that makes Chinese, Indian and continental food. I have placed my order for a veg fish Szechuan fried rice, and now let's see how much time does it take for them to prepare the food. India's quick commerce market is set to reach a size of close to $5.5 billion by 2025, growing 15 times its current size and leading other markets, including China, in terms of customer adoption, according to a recent report by management consulting firm Redseer. Meanwhile, the post-pandemic revival in India's online food services industry has given the country its first listed food delivery company and also minted a cloud kitchen unicorn. The penetration of online food services in India is set to double by 2025. India is also expected to be the third largest consumer market by 2030. The adoption of digital services by smaller cities and branded food services ecosystem will further the growth of the online food delivery, the report added. So our Szechuan fried rice is ready. Let's have a bite and see how it tastes.
The adoption to the technology,
If
particularly
you
in the
noted,
food-
in 3 minutes, the machine made the Szechuan rice possible, right? It got served in 3 minutes, right?
Correct, sir. Yeah. That is where they were able to
segment
manage
has
that
gone,
time.
I would say, 200x now. People have realized that we need tech in food as well, and this is going to stay forever. It's going to get better and better from here on. Currently, we have 4 cloud kitchens of Mukunda Foods, right? Which we call it as a nucleus as a brand, which is typically a kitchen as a service model, right? So we have 4 as of now in Bangalore, and we have plans to open 100 more in the next 20 months.
Quick commerce is the new battlefield as players are looking to outdo each other by reducing the delivery of essentials to just minutes. In February, Zomato had committed another $400 million to build its quick commerce play in India. Now with Mukunda Foods tech, Zomato will be able to deliver food items such as samosa, biryani, momos, among others, which it has selected as its menu for its quick delivery to its customers in just 10 minutes. With camera person Balbir Singh, Aishwarya Anand for CNBC TV 18.
So this is how cloud kitchen is changing the entire world, right, of delivery. So let's see how it happens and how it goes. But yeah, this is an idea where a lot of people are already working. So it was a good idea that you wanted to come across.
Yes.
All right, so continue in what we were saying. We were discussing what is the task on hand. You have to present an idea, a business idea in a story manner to me, right? The one I have showed you, it should be like that, more of pictorial. Try to present a story, less words. Try to present a story in less of words, more of story, right? So maybe tutorials or presentation should be very, very appealing. It should be understandable. And on the top of all of this, it should be catchy. It should catch anyone's attention in few seconds. Because if you miss to catch anyone's attention, doesn't matter if you keep on presenting for next 2 hours, people will not listen to you. So that's a task on hand. You can pick any company of your choice. I would say I'm not giving you any particular company, because then if company is not something which you like, then you would have to unnecessarily spend a lot of time just to understand it and research on it. I just want to pick any company of your like and create a 3 or 4 slides presentation and present it to me right in the session right now. Is it clear?
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah.
start doing it, guys. I guess it should not take more than 45 minutes to 1 hour, but let's see how it goes. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Bakar, Damini, Kodali, Sakshi, are you guys
Yes, sir.
on it?
Yes, sir. There.
Okay. Only many ways, a lot of people have already left. I don't know. So that is what, when somebody runs away because seeing the challenges, that shows that it is easy to pay the fee, but it is difficult to really learn. Damini, right? anybody today in today's world, when our salaries and packages are high, our packages, our parents' packages, our spouses' packages, anyone's package is high, we can bear the cost of any course. But when it comes to real learning, people just run away from the challenges, and that shows how what is the possibility that they would really grow in their career. Right? It's like that. Anyway, so whosoever are left, I would honestly request them to take this challenge and do it, because it might come one day from your boss. Your boss would ask you to make a presentation which should be appealing, so that tomorrow when he or she is going to present it to investors or to anyone, it should bear result, it should bear fruits. And if it doesn't, obviously your reputation is at risk in front of your manager, right? Let's do it, guys. Yeah, take it as a challenge and do it. Are you on it? Tell me, Krishna Chaitanya, Vasudevan, Sushant, Sundari, are you guys on it or not? Tell me.
Yes, Sumit.
All right, guys. Okay. Start doing it. Yes, guys. How's it going? Shant, how many slides have you decided on the company at least and started reading on it?
Sumit, I'm actually working on these slides. It's not about an existing company. It's something which
Something new.
I
Brilliant, brilliant. I would be.
I
I would
had
be
I had my own idea actually last year. But,
Okay.
something, yeah. Just give me
All
some
right.
time.
Work on. No. Yeah. I'm just wanted to have a follow-up check. That's all.
Yeah.
What about you, Suhas?
I'm working on it, Sumit.
Great.
I've
Any
taken the
publicly
new
listed?
ideas also.
Oh,
I've taken
okay,
the
brilliant.
idea, which is very new actually,
Okay, great.
which can be popular in upcoming days.
Okay, I will be more than excited to know that. In
Yeah.
between, if you guys need to take 5-7 minute break, you can take, right? As usual, but yeah. And
Yeah.
those who have drop off, let them. Yeah.
Mm.
Fine.
Sumit, I have made something. If you want, I can share it.
I would like you to present it, not share it. So I'm waiting for someone to complete it. Okay, so we can start. You can share your screen, please.
Yeah.
Present it. Your ideas, who can present better than yourself? Just try to share your screen. Are you able to share your screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Please go ahead and take your time to present. Just put it on Zoom. Yeah. That means the slideshow mode. Yeah.
Just a minute.
You can go down. Down. There are three symbols over there. Notes. Yeah. Just in the last. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. This slideshow.
So Sumit, this is about hydroponic farming.
So guys, I would request everyone to have a look at what he has presented, and the photo itself is showing, looking so green. So it seems a very renewable kind of project, or energy or sustainable kind of project, energy sustainable kind of project. Let's learn from him what he has made.
Just give me a minute. It's
Yeah, sure. Take your time. Yeah.
Okay, so the idea is about getting our farms indoor and getting them vertical. So if we can see the first slide, it's you can just have an idea what it is all about. So these are the farms of future, wherein we don't require soil, wherein the food which we grow and which we consume is high on nutrition. Very less area is required, and obviously since we are getting vertical, so it's more production per area, per unit of area. So the next slide would be, it's basically this represents the problem and the solution to the problem. The problem we face is high urbanization, because of which food demand is growing, and because of urbanization we also have less land to cultivate our food. And the only solution to this is getting indoor, getting vertical, and ensuring that not just the quantity of food we have is good, but the quality also is should not be compromised with. So Sumit, I hope it's making sense.
It's making a lot of sense. Just can you just go back to the slide? I was looking at it.
This
No,
one?
yeah. No, yeah. Okay, so you didn't switch the slide. Okay. Stay there. Yeah. Go back. For a second, my connection got lost. Yeah. Come back. Yeah, come back on your second slide. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So the food demand is going to increase. You said less of soil we can use, right?
Yes.
And then that same soil kind of event is going on. I just my mind just Guru is trying to if you are aware about this, right? He's trying to create a big event out of it, and he's trying to motivate people to save soil. If you are aware about it,
Yes.
please carry on with the presentation.
Yeah. So solution, what I discussed is hydroponic farming, and that too going vertical as wherein possible. And the next solution. So this is what a typical hydroponic farm looks like. It's an indoor farm. It's temperature regulated. So the basic, I have enlisted the benefits of such kind of farms. So as you can see, no soil is required at all. You must be wondering how is that possible? That's possible because what plants consume is nutrient-rich water, and since these can be located within the city or just in the periphery of the city, so transportation cost is not an issue for us. It's very much possible to transport these farms, the production right away in the morning. And if we can see, do you have milk basket in for other team members? You must be seeing that there's an app called Milk Basket, if I'm not wrong, and other apps which promise to deliver food in around 6 a.m. in the morning. So their leafy vegetables, when I was researching, a lot of leafy vegetables come from hydroponic farms. Mostly, I'm not sure about the other cities, but yes, in Bangalore, in Hyderabad, and in NCR area, they do have some farms in there. So water consumption is very less, since the water is reused again and again, and controlled environment which ensures that the plant grows and grows in a way that it's less production is getting wasted as compared to traditional, as we see in the traditional farming methods. And since we have indoor farms, we don't have that problem of bugs and insects eating out the farm production. So these are the main these are the main these are the and one more thing, the key to profitability in this business is automation, since it's a very large.
That is also important profitability. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, since these farms are very large, and as you can see in this particular picture, there's only one man standing looking after the whole farm, and
Managing the whole thing. So there is a lot of automation and all, right?
yeah, everything is monitored, right from the growth of the plant, right from the quality of nutrients in the water which is flown for the plants. Everything is monitored, and right from and even when to cultivate, when to harvest the crops and send for delivery and all. So automation is the key. That will also help to, though the initial cost would be a bit high, but in longer terms it will be helpful to reduce the operational costs. So that's the key to profitability. And next you can see is just the above two pictures. The first one shows that how container farms, I mean the same farms within a normal containers which we find, it can be established within areas wherein there's a demand for for example, there are hotels wherein the high quality, exotic vegetables and fruits, exotic vegetables are demanded. So we can set up our own, we can lease it out to the hotel, or there can be a different model which can be worked upon, wherein the chef gets, within 5 minutes, he gets to harvest the fresh exotic vegetables or whatever they need for their dishes. And additionally, we can also, facilitate growing, harvesting these fishes and all. So that comes under the aquaponics part of the hydroponic farms. So additional source of income for us. And not the below two images are regarding the market opportunity. What I could find during my research was that there's a huge potential. Obviously, there is a problem, there is a solution. The potential has to be huge. So the below two images are what show how huge the potential is. So I think that's it, Sumit.
So is there any parallel? Is it already being functional? I guess it is, because the kind of
Yes.
photos you have showed, it seems that if not in India, but at least in Western world, this is already getting practiced.
Yes, even in India, but the issue here in India is that people are copying models from the West. So models from the West is more related to safeguarding the crops from winters, if we talk about European countries. We need to, it's still working, people are still working on it. It's still a hit and trial method going on in India, but yes, people are doing it, and people are doing it on a very large scale in India. Though very less, there are a couple of just 4 or 5 big players, and the others are just on their experimental mode right now.
Yeah. Guys, anybody would like to ask questions on it? For me, it was very impressive, and the kind of photos you picked and designs and everything was good. It was plain, simple, less words, more story. And it was really impressive, Sushant, given the kind of time shortages you had. So I'm interested. Guys, anybody would like to ask questions to him on this beautiful concept? I guess this is very cost effective, and it will save a lot of soil also, right? Other than not, so it's also in the line of preserving soil, right? To preserve it. Yeah, guys, anybody like to ask question on it? Okay, not an issue. I guess others were busy making their own and maybe they didn't. Suhash, would like to ask some question on this?
Yes, sir. I have one point to say to Sushant.
Please say, yeah.
So Sushant, Suhas, yeah.
Yeah.
So though India is very organic in agriculture and farming, right? Do you think this method will work in India? Because Indian population majority are doing the farming, right?
Yeah.
And
So, okay. Yeah, please go on. Yeah.
and even the net whatever the incomes from agriculture, it is more in India, correct? Yeah, I'm thinking in that way, like, will this work in India?
So Suhas, let me answer that question with a counter question. Suhas, where do you live?
Bangalore, Sushant.
Bangalore. So Suhas, do you really expect? I mean, or are you from Bangalore or are you from some other place?
No, Bangalore only.
Traditionally, if we see the issue is that yes, there is a lot of the land is not the land is very much adequate. The issue is that by the time vegetables and fruits reach cities, they are mishandled very badly. I mean, you can see those vegetables and all roughly managed, and by the time they are in our houses, I mean, they are they are infected with soil and whatnot. Most of it has to be thrown away because it's unable to, you can't consume it, right? So the idea is to set up farms nearby the cities, especially if we talk about Bangalore, if we talk about NCR, if we talk about Mumbai. Yes, answering that question, that will it work, it does work, and it is working actually. Because there are a couple of apps. When I was staying in Noida, even I used to wonder that how is it possible that when I order spinach and mostly leafy vegetables, when I order them and they reach 5 a.m. in the morning and they just look like they just been harvested just in half an hour ago. So when I was researching about this particular industry, hydroponic, then I came across a couple of hydroponic farms which are operating nearby Noida, who used to supply these vegetables to these kind of business houses. So yes, it is working. It has to work. There is no way out, because obviously it's not about just Noida, Delhi. It's not about just increasing demand. It's also about the quality of food. So with increasing income among the Indians, obviously we demand quality of food also.
Okay, Sushant, after seeing this picture right here, see the plant which is located, I think it is inside the warehouse somewhere actually.
Yeah.
So it is taking the, it is not taking the natural resources like sunlight or water, something like that. So they have a lot of lights I can see. I mean the solar panel, something like that.
Yeah. So, Suhas, the idea. So, I mean, I hope you'd be wondering if it's the same nutrient and if it's the same quality of same food which we normally acquire, or is it more of kind of a synthetic kind of a food? Is that so?
Correct. Yeah, yeah. I am thinking about the quality of the product. Yes.
Yeah. So the idea is that plants require. We all know that we have been taught since our childhood that plants require sunlight and
photosynthesis. Yes.
soil to to grow. But what we are not taught about is plants actually what is it in the sunlight which the plants require. It's basically the wave, the two kind of I'm not very technical about it, but yes, the wavelengths, the two wavelengths of light during its growing stage and during its flowering stage. So what if in this picture you will be seeing LED lights? So
LED
these are not
lights.
normal LED lights. These are basically lights which throw a particular kind of a wavelength of light, which helps the plant to grow, which otherwise also which the plant would be absorbing just these two kind of wavelengths from the natural sunlight also. So there is not a compromise on the quality of growth or quality of taste or something. In fact, it is much it has been proven. I mean, people are responding and it's much tastier than the normal traditional food. And talking about since we don't have any soil, so what does plant take from a soil? It just takes the nutrients. So the same nutrients in a very calculated, scientifically calculated manner, the same nutrients are flown in on the roots. If you want, I can share my just a minute. Yeah, just a minute. We can see it on Google also if you want that how it actually works.
Okay.
Just give me a minute, but it will require some time for you. Intro.
Yeah, since this is a new concept for me and nobody will understand agriculture very easily, so Sushant.
Yes, and it's very so as actually what happened was around 1.5 years ago, I was
Yeah.
actually looking for something in this area. So that's when I came across a couple of things. So
Hydroponics.
I'll give a very Indian Desi Jugaad here in how it works. Just a second. So this is a farm which operating somewhere.
How much money you can make doing 1,000 rupees monthly SIP in a mutual fund?
Can you all see it?
What, Sushant? Yeah,
Can
I can
you-
see it. I can. Audio is also clear, Sushant.
Okay.
आप इसमें देख पा रहे हो इसमें रीडिंग कम आ रही है यानी प्लांट हेल्दी है बिल्कुल। हाँ जी 14.7 डिग्री आ रही है।
So if you notice these pipes, right? The water, the nutrient rich water is flown in these pipes, and it is all monitored.
Irrigation, no?
Sorry?
Drip irrigations, right?
No. Drip irrigation is a different concept. It's a different concept. The water is actually the water flows, and it's flows from this end. It goes out from other end like this one, and the water is recycled back. It is there are the automation part plays here. What it does, it calculates the amount of TDS and all those nutrients in the water, and it adds or subtracts whatever whenever it is required, and the water is again flown. And you can see what this guy will be talking about is the area is temperature controlled. So for example, you can see here in lettuce, if I say you that lettuce can be grown in the month of June or July in Noida, wherein the temperature is around 40 degrees Celsius, it's I mean, traditionally it's not possible, but this guy is doing here because the area is temperature controlled.
26 डिग्री मीडिया की जॉब छोड़ के एग्रीकल्चर लाइन में आए हैं और बहुत कुछ बड़ा करने
Just a minute.
तो एक एजुकेटेड
Okay.
बंदे होते हुए इतना कुछ चाहना है कह लो और उसमें से ऑटोमेटिक सुपर मशीन है यूरिया की वो अपने आप सेट करती है। एक बार सर दिखा दो चल के आप जितना न्यूट्रिशन चाहिए वो सेट करके उसमें रिजर्व जो न्यूट्रिशन का रिजर्वायर है उसमें मिक्स कर देती है। हाँ जी तो फिर वही घूमता है। मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ न्यूट्रिशन टैंक। न्यूट्रिशन टैंक ए है। हाँ जी जिसमें माइक्रो न्यूट्रिशन होते हैं, ये माइक्रो न्यूट्रिशन टैंक बी है जिसमें माइक्रो न्यूट्रिशन होते हैं। हाँ जी और इसका ब्लू रे ये ऑटोमेटिक कंट्रोलर है। हाँ जी सब हमने फीड किया हुआ कितना ईसी चाहिए, ईसी यानी कि टीडीएस, टेम्परेचर एंड पीएच वैल्यू। हाँ जी ये अपने आप कैलकुलेट करके अपने आप सेट करता है जितनी जरूरत होती है और उसके हिसाब से ये हमारा रिजर्वायर टैंक के नीचे 10,000 लीटर का इसमें इनपुट डालता है जितना माइक्रो।
So Suhas, I hope you can just, I mean, you can obviously look for it when you have time, but
So whenever I have time, I will go through this video.
yeah, but at least you can have, and there are many farms working, I mean, operating there nearby Bangalore also.
Okay.
You can search for it, yeah.
I can visit there.
Now the only problem with this this setup is that in India it's still capital intensive. When I was looking for when I talked to a couple of consultants last year, and for around 2,000 square feet area they were charging around they were saying that the estimating around 40 to 45 lakh in order to make it profitable.
Okay.
So it's still capital intensive. Now the only people who are entering into this are the people who have their own areas, or the people who can rent out such kind of old warehouses, and those who have capital in their backup.
Got it, Sushant. Yes.
Yeah. Any more questions or any suggestions, Sumit or anyone else?
No, it was really nice, and the kind of question Suhas asked were there. I guess with others would have also thought of, and but I couldn't ask. Yeah, but you asked it really well, because there are a lot of nutritional value kind of things which can be an absent in these kind of experiments, can be cushioned, and that's how you to win trust. So Sushant, I guess you rightly explained, and it seems you were already groomed on this idea, it seems, right? Because of
Yes.
which you had an idea, and it was really great presentation from the perspective of presenting the idea and in a solution to a problem kind of mannerism. It was a really nice presentation.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, Suhash, would you like to go next and present your one?
Yes, sir, I would like to present my slides.
Okay. Sushant, you just can unmute, unshare, and Suhash, then you will be able to share.
Yeah, just a minute.
Exit.
Okay.
Yeah, Suhash, you can share now.
Sir, you can see my slides, right?
Yes, they're visible. Yes, go ahead.
So generally, sir, this is about the road safety campaign actually. So this was, I
seeing
heard
the
about
photo,
this.
I can understand a lot of road safety kind of things. Yeah, please go ahead and explain your idea.
So basically, this road safety campaign I heard in 2017, sir, when I was working in SAP Miller, India. So there was some, what do you say, like, campaign was going on in office, like about the road safety. Generally, SAP Miller, India was a alcohol production company. So this is the #1 company in India as of now. So during that point of time, so some idea was coming into my mind, sir. So generally about the road safety future also. And again, I saw this future in 2019. So this was filmed actually. So they discuss about the smart helmets also, sir. So as you know, as the technology is evolving day by day, a person is surrounded by the smart devices like smartphones, smart watches. The concept of smart helmet is also important because take a proactive approach to safety on the road. Actually, it's a matter of save lives and enhancing the road safety. So this device comes with the advanced features, and also integrated with the smartphone for more information. So this smart helmet integrated with GPS model also to locate the position of the rider on the two-wheeler with the eye accuracy position like that. So presently in Bangalore, I can see there are a lot of companies coming with smart helmet also. Usually few showrooms are there with the EV vehicles, and they're giving for free so also, sir, when they purchase the vehicle. So this is actually at present scenario, this smart devices is very important for a person, sir. So basically in India, the people will not wear the helmet also to save the fines for 100 rupees, something like that. So you can see the next slide, sir. The objective of the smart helmet is to reduce accidents, offer better options for motorcycle safety. You can see in the images, sir. If suppose like if you are riding on a road, you can see if there is any car or lorry is passing nearby you. So this smart helmet will indicate you there is a vehicle is passing nearby you like that. It will give you the beep sound, something like that, sir. And you can see in the next slides, there are a lot of features which is also integrated with this smart helmet. There are various sensors also, sir. You can see the sensor. There are variety of sensor which is used in this smart helmet. You can see it will sense the alcohol consumption and it will log the ignition if drunk. If a person is fully drunk, I think smart helmet will indicate the vehicle, I mean the EV vehicle in the present scenario, which is also called as smart vehicles. So it will turn off the ignition automatically. It will lock the ignition completely. So it can be tracked easily with the location when two-wheelers is stolen actually. So basically like if you're parked somewhere which is non-parking area, and if your vehicle was taken away to the station, and it will locate where the I mean the vehicle is exactly located. And it also, there is one more feature like the relevant feature about the smart helmet. If someone like met with an accident, it will directly send the messages to the hospital or your friend or your family member by there is a small chip which is integrated in the smart helmet also. And you can see in this slide, sir, there are various hardwares also which is located where you can see in this proximity sensor is used to vibrate when the accident occurs, and the temperature sensor is used to sense the temperature inside the helmet, if more than 30 degrees, it will turn on the exhaust fan actually. So basically this helps a rider to ride the bike comfortably. And you can see the next slide, sir. The UI actually, when you buy a smart helmet, you need to download the application in your phone. It can be iOS or some Android also. The UI is integrated in such a way, it will give the relevant information about the rider, the kilometer driven, battery usage, and if you want to add contacts like emergency contacts, you can add as per your convenient. So that's all, sir, actually. So this was the idea which was coming in my mind, sir. And if you aware about the Shark Tank, sir, this there was a person who was sharing this concept ideas to the Shark actually.
Okay.
I think majority, I think the 3 or 4 sharks has invested into this company, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. So that means this is already functional, right?
It is already functional, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is really from safety perspective. This is, I guess, really mind blowing. The basically the feature, where it automatically sends message to like airbags gets opened automatically these days, right? When accident happens and some kind of things like that.
Yes.
Airbags have automatically open. Similarly, this one is right. Automatically, a message will be gone to your loved ones, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So these kind of safety features, I was just thinking, will they have to tie up? Will this company have to tie up with automobile companies, right?
That's not really, sir. Like it can be the product of manufacturing only the helmets. We no need to tie up with automobiles also, right? Okay. Yeah. I think like government also will approve such kind of ideas in case like any road safety feature is also there.
Nice. So what is the company's name which is already making this one?
Sir, that is Japan company, sir. I think Kamoki something was there.
Okay, not an issue. All right. Let's Sushant ask some questions.
Yes, sir. If you have any questions,
Suhas, one question from my side.
Yeah.
So you said it will work when we have the application in our mobile, right? For suppose if our phone is switched off, will it still work the same way?
Yeah, I would like to address this issue. So generally, I told you like the smart helmet is integrated with smart mobile also. Even though the smartphone is offline mode also, if you are not taken the smartphone with you, in those scenarios also the smart helmet will work. Even if if someone like met with an accident, it will directly send the message to the relevant people, I can say. Based on the sensor.
So when one person is crossing us, right, like you shown in the same image, in that sense, even if we don't have our mobile, it will like give us some trigger that some person is crossing.
Yes. With the help of sensors, it will trigger it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think like yeah, there was a cost also. So if in case if you want to purchase this smart helmet, it is very less actually. Even the smart everybody can afford this smart helmet. So like 5,000 the person was selling this helmet actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suhas, you were saying something? Sorry, Sushant, you asked some question.
So Suhas, you mentioned about a feature wherein the bike would start if you're drunk.
Exactly.
It has some sensors. I mean, mostly traditionally what people do is, or what police does is, it asks us to blow or that into a machine and it sees what the alcohol level is. So I mean, how would this feature work in this particular?
That's what with the help of sensor. If you see the first point here, Sushant, I've clearly mentioned the sensor is used to sense the alcohol consumption.
I mean, how does it
no
sense?
device? That's what like sensors. There are a lot of sensors, right? Like proximity sensors. So there are very wide variety of sensors, Sushant, which indicates the alcohol consumption also. So generally, Sushant, like when you are aware about this police people were like handling this tool, right? Where if a person is drink, if you blow, it will show the level of consumption. Yeah, correct. No? So that even that device also will show you the alcohol consumption with the help of sensor only, Sushant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because see, most of the bikes are mostly ridden by youngsters, and youngsters on the one. I mean, we are the youngsters are the one who would go on an adventure and just 3 bottles round, and they would go and go crazy. So, but since they know, in this case, if suppose I'm there, if I know that this helmet won't allow me to start the bike, and I'm drunk and I really need to go and buy a new bottle. I mean, this is practically. So I won't take the helmet with me.
Okay, you don't want to take the small helmet with you. But one thing, like if a person is serious about their lives and all,
Yes,
this is a top priority product for a person, Sushant.
Yeah, that I understood. Yes, I mean, this is really something which really addresses an issue. I mean, I myself lost two of my friends because of same thing. They were drunk and they were drunk driving, and obviously this is very important.
Got it, Sushant. Yeah. I think this is a future, Sushant. What do you think? Like many of the devices nowadays, like smartphones, smartwatches, and all. Even we have seen smart shoes also nowadays, correct? So why don't we think like smart helmet also will be the future product, Sushant?
Yes, it's very important.
Yes.
Something which saves life, obviously.
Correct.
People would
Yes, it's really important for all the precautions, whatever you have shown, right? I was personally not aware of this one.
Okay.
So yeah, it's really helpful.
I think you can go to YouTube, Damini. You can search about the smart helmet in Shark Tank. So it will give the clear idea about this futures and all.
Sure, I'll do that definitely.
I think many
Why I
CEOs of
asked
the
you about that
company-
question, right? The phone, because see, even in smartwatch sometimes, right? When our phone is not with us, then watch doesn't work properly. So it get disconnected, right? I thought in the same way, if my phone is not available, so it will also disconnect. So yeah.
Got your point, Damini.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So you watch this Shark Tank regularly, huh?
Yes, sir. Even my CEO, the company CEO, Lenscard CEO, Piyush Bansal, he will come to the show, right, sir? So generally, when he is in Bangalore, I'll be meeting Piyush Bansal also.
Nice. You got a lot of exposure meeting and doing those things like this.
Yes, sir. Yes. Generally, so my reporting goes to Samit Chopra, the CFO of the company.
Okay.
I'll be working with the senior people also. That's why I take care of Pan-India franchisee stores in India.
They need a lot of reports.
Yes, sir. Yes, a lot of work. I think I'm working in a revenue operations. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
What exactly your role requires?
So my role, it's a commission the commission reconciliation, sir. So generally, what are the products sold by the franchisee stores? We have to give the commission on daily basis. So on daily basis, I need to work on the data report, which is sent by the analyst people. I need to upload in the system, and it automatically credit in their wallet like that. So this is actually a basic one. I have a lot of KRAs also in my company.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Cool. Damini, Kodali, Vasudevan, you guys met something? Or you need some more time, maybe 5-10 minutes more to complete what you were doing? Vasudevan, Kodali, Vamsi Krishna, and Damini. Have you guys made something?
No, Sumit.
Okay.
I was just thinking like what can be done and how to approach this. I was just waiting for someone to present and just see like how things come up.
So I'm really impressed by Suhas and
Yeah.
Sushant's actions. And guys, if you guys don't have anything to present, generally we take 10-12 presentation, but I don't know, your session got really, I don't know why people have lost interest, and they often they have stopped coming. And as soon as I given the task, even whatever people were left, even they left the session.
Okay.
Right? I don't, but otherwise it would have been a much more meaningful session, because other than two, we would have seen 10, 12 more new ideas and stories and storytelling. But that's the problem, you know. Still, I believe Damini, you stayed in the session. Kodali or Vasudevan, you stayed in the session. Still, you didn't do, but still they were there. Because even if in a session of 20, we wouldn't have been able to take everyone's presentation. It would be 6 or 7 presentation. Our time would have been off. But you guys would have enjoyed the entire discussion around it. But I don't know why people left the session. Of late, I'm seeing people are getting really less interested, and that makes me also less interested. But I'm thankful to you, Suhash and Sushant, that you still carried out. This is the only session where people didn't carry out anything other than you two. Because generally people get really excited because you need to get to work something, you know, different from what you are talking every day in life. So, all right, guys. So we can end the session. There's no point of stretching the session anymore. It would have been great if more people would have come up and presented things. But yeah, anyways, people left the session. We only 5 people are left. So yeah, all right, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And
Sumit, just one thing.
Sumit,
yeah.
one question.
Yeah.
Yes, Sushant, you can go ahead.
No, you can carry on. That's just a thing.
So Sumit, like, so generally you tell about like how we can invest in any company, right? So similarly, not about company, but for suppose we want to switch company like while working, right? How to select that? Like, what are the like criterias we should be on? Because like in these days, most of the company there are most of retention happening, right? So attrition and all. So like how to like select a good company while switching from one to another?
This is something which we anyways are going to discuss tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So that is something we will definitely do, because tomorrow is all interview preparation, career, and all those kind of questions. Be there, and this would be the first question I'll answer tomorrow, because I'm sure.
Sure, Sumit, no issue. Yeah.
I'm sure people have left interest in this session, but at least tomorrow's session they would like, because it would be more on their career. Ask more and more people to join, so that they can ask questions like this regarding their career. Obviously, that was one of the biggest reason you guys joined this course, right?
Yes.
Yes, Sushant, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, this is something I just wanted to share for all of you. There is a book by Oren Clough called Pitch Anything. I just
show your screen. Yeah,
just a minute. Just a minute. I just you all can we can just
pitch anything. All right, okay. Sounds the name itself is so interesting. Pitch anything.
He talks about why most of the pitches, be it sales or be it any fundraising or something, why most of the pitches they fail. So he talks about he has categorized our brain into 3 parts. I mean, if you could, we all can, if not today, but tomorrow or sometimes at home.
This is interesting.
Yeah, watch this video. It talks about 3. He's classified our brain into 3 parts: crocodile mind, then the mid brain, and the something. It's a very technical term. So
I guess this is very important to watch most of the people in the session, because I guess just they got to know that there is an activity involved, they left the session, because this is not talking numbers. So today, if we would have been talking numbers, everybody would have got interested. So which part of the brain out of these 3 deals with the numbers, Sushant?
Not the numbers, but with the pitches. It's basically what he says is that it's the crocodile mind, or the basic, the first stage of our mind. Who rejects any pitch, or which rejects any, whatever sometimes we are explaining an idea, and the crocodile mind is the one who actually says that, okay, I'm not interested, let it go, and the person loses interest. So he talks about how to, get through it, how to tackle with the crocodile mind, and how to make sure that whatever you are speaking, it actually the other person, how to create interest basically. So it's very interesting. If all the participants can at their home or whenever they find some time, just watch this video. This is the video I watched a couple of years ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this video you should share with everyone in the group also, in your WhatsApp group also.
Yeah,
We'll
sure.
definitely watch, Shashank.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen this one. This one was a bit, quick
About
and
pictures and all there, so you get interested, right?
yeah,
The way you
yeah.
made your presentation, right? Full of pictures, so anybody gets interested in that.
Yeah, I bought this book, but I lost it somewhere when I was shifting from Noida to my hometown.
Oh.
Never got to read it.
Hmm.
That's it. I mean, just wanted that if it benefits anyone from our team. That
Definitely, it would, and please share it with.
Sure.
I would have liked more people in the sessions, but I don't know what has happened. Yeah, so guys, we can call off with this, and and we'll meet tomorrow, guys. And please send a message. At least you 5 be there, because it will be purely about your careers and interviews and things like that. Ask more people if they can join. It would be good session, I promise, given that you guys would be interested in the topic at least, and you guys will not have to prepare something like this in short span of time. You guys just will have to just ask questions about your career, and I would more than happy to answer. Not tailor-made answer for each one individual's profile. I would be more than happy to. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So with this, guys, let's meet tomorrow. And goodbye. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.